Hey there everyone, this is Laura. I'm speaking to you from my home in Flagstaff, Arizona in my personal office. I'm going to give you a tour here real quick out the window in front of me. So here I am in Country Club, Arizona in my very messy, very creative space, my front room of my house where I've sort of set up residence for my online business. This is sort of where I just sit in my chair looking at my window with my laptop in front of me and I create everything. So in this section of the Career Alchemy set of trainings, what I want to give you guys is your first kind of hands-on practical training. So the main parts of the training at Career Alchemy that I think most people have digested in the course so far is more conceptual or energetic even, or esoteric. And so, of course, that is a huge part of what makes everything in my business go. But what I want to show you today on this end is the technical stuff, the chopping wood and the carrying water of the business. And there's a lot of that too. Of course, you don't get to just imagine a business happening and then magically it manifests. No, you actually have to go and do the work, right? So a lot of people get really excited about how they can have this alchemical career growth that sort of inspires the rest of their life, and creates this amazing freedom for them. And we can all get inspired behind that because that feels right. That feels like what humans should be doing on the planet. But where a lot of us get stuck, and it's such a ridiculously easy thing to fix, in my opinion, especially in our world, is a lot of us get stuck on, okay, now how to take that big concept of this reality that I can envision for myself and actually get from A to Z as far as having no online presence, nothing up for sale anywhere, no way to sell it, no one who knows about me, all the way through to having this thriving income piece, okay? So it's the money, it's the income piece that people are usually like, that's where it gets them when they're finally like, okay, how? How exactly do I need to develop these websites and things? And how much of this can I do by myself? Because I'm not very good at developing websites and things, right? That was my boat. I mean, when I started the Flagstaff Yoga Festival, I was a yoga teacher. I was an English major. I have lots of yogic spiritual texts around me, and I don't have much in the way of, books of like HTML code and different coding languages and technical stuff and mathematical stuff. I don't have much of that around me. So how on earth am I supposed to do all of this technical online internet stuff, right? So I was totally intimidated when I started having to get down to actually creating stuff in an online environment as a yoga teacher. I was really just, I didn't think I was up for it. And quite frankly, that was a huge mistake in my business for the first year or two, was not doing that work myself. I made, unfortunately for me, I'm not saying this is a mistake all of the time, but it was certainly a mistake in my book for me. I made the mistake of just deciding that I should take my ex-husband up on the offer of doing the technical part of my business for me. Well, here was the problem with that. And I can't guarantee you that you won't run into this problem for yourself if you choose to farm out the technical doing of the web development on someone else. You are putting the control of your business, the reins of your business, in someone else's hand. You are definitely, sometimes it's okay to do this. Like, delegation is a good thing, and I'm getting better and better at it, and I can show you some tricks with delegation with whole staff teams of volunteers at events. Very useful if you don't have to do everything in your business yourself. But I would actually guarantee, at least starting out, doing the technical know-how of the business so that you know exactly what needs to be done. And that way, when you're ready to ask for help or to hire more help, what is going to happen for you is you're going to tell that help specifically their task list. And when you can do that, you can automate it. Everyone knows what they're doing. It's great. But you don't want to give that control of your business up, and you need to know how to do all of the technical stuff on your business, if you ask me, just in case something goes wrong. Like, even if you decide to farm the web development stuff of your business out, it would be handy in an emergency to know how to get in there and take something down or put something new up or make sure a piece of code that wasn't functioning properly is functioning properly now, you know? Like I did a launch last month for the Chakra Life system. And halfway through the first day of a launch with one of my huge affiliates, I find out that a sales button code on my website isn't actually written properly. So the sales button doesn't work and people are clicking on it, but they can't buy the thing. And so if you can imagine, I mean, this person, I believe is based in Malaysia and sent me thousands of people to my website, thousands of potential sales. And the sales button didn't work. And I was able to go, oh my gosh, oops, okay, I'll spend an hour or so on that right now. Let me get in there myself and change the code up and replace it with a working button. Okay, done. And I messaged him back and we were good and we continued the launch. But if I hadn't actually been able to get in there on my own, he's in Malaysia, he contacted me about the problem, I think like 7 o'clock in the evening, my time in Arizona. So what if my employee who handled the techie code stuff for the day had gone home already and was not available to fix that code until 9 o'clock the next morning? Well, I would have missed out on those thousands of clicks to my website that were being sent from Malaysia. It just would have all been over and the whole launch would have been a flop. As it was, I earned almost $7,000 last month, and that's all just online sales, pretty much. And course sales and event sale tickets also a part of that mix, and retreat sales. But yeah, I did over $7,000 in sales just without any staff, just from my computer last month. And a lot of that was because that launch worked, and that one piece of code was something that I could go in and replace instead of having to wait for some employee to come in the next morning when all the opportunity was gone. All the clicks to the website were already gone. It didn't work. People logged out. Missed opportunity for a sale. You don't want that to happen. It can be thousands of money in or out of your pocket just knowing basics of what you're doing in the back end of your websites, and develop them yourself first, and then you will understand that and you will be able to tell someone else exactly what to do for you. So this behind the curtain video that I'm filming for you now, you can see at the bottom of the screen it says about a minute remaining. You may have been watching that. What this is it's the behind the scenes of all of the technology that I'm putting stuff together with, showing you exactly what software I'm using to create what parts of my business that create me money in which ways. So I'm just going to kind of let you peer over the shoulders basically of me for the next hour or so, and I'm just going to sort of explain what I'm doing, sort of day in the lifestyle. So you're watching me create my videos and put my offers up, and I'll be talking to you about the website that I'm putting it on and what software I'm using and which part to do here and little tricks here and there. And you'll get that kind of stuff from me for about the next hour. So take good notes. This would have been the training I would have killed for 6 years ago in my business. It literally makes the difference between knowing how to actually start your business by yourself before you get other people cheering you away. You've got this concept in your mind. Put that concept in your mind onto a website page, and all of a sudden you have something to show people. And when you have something to show people, people can buy things from you. Before you have anything to show them, before you have a website, pretty much, there is no real vehicle in terms of online global sales to go into. And online global sales is where I want to get you guys. So you may have noticed that the screen just kind of lit up at the end of what I will tell you now is the processing of a video that I have just created for what I'm doing in my business today. The video creation software that I'm playing with right now is called ScreenFlow. It works for me on my MacBook Pro. It's a video creation software suite, basically, and this isn't an affiliate pitch. For ScreenFlow, I'm just really recommending it because it is super simple to use. I learned to edit video. This still absolutely amazes me that I can edit video, because that sounds like such a technical thing to do, and I feel like such a not technical person most of the time. So if I can do it, again, that's going to be the little cry here that you're going to hear me say every step of the way here when I'm like, hey, I use this thing. It'll be, if I can use it, so can you, because Everything I'm showing you is so user-friendly and so intuitive and so super simple. And that's the main thing that I want to get across to you about doing your web development for yourself. It's not hard. It is so simple, super, super simple. You wouldn't believe. So you're going to get a lot of that from me in this training today. I'm going to quickly log out of the video of me that you may have been seeing bopping around and wobbling on the screen, because for the next part of the training I want your full attention and your eyes on what is actually on the screen, because I'm going to be moving around here and moving in and out of things and showing you how to do things like edit video. So I'm going to stop recording my face now so that you can concentrate on what I'm doing and what I'm showing you on the screen.